Hello, I'm Vidya Saga. I've been working as a master trainer cum recruiter for UAD projects in Tamil Nadu, and now I wish to present the idea behind Aadhaar, unique identification. You are unique. We all are unique. I'm unique. Aren't we? Probably there might not be a person with this, the other person might not have the same name. I'm unique by name. Even if we have the same name, he might not have the same face as that of mine. Even if we have the same face, he might not reside in the same residence where I do. The positive qualities and negative qualities of each other person differs. So we all are unique in a way. And that is the complete idea behind Aadhaar. So what is Aadhaar? Aadhaar is a 12-digit number which gives you an identification. So now, why Aadhaar? You might ask me, there are so many n number of identification already present. Why yet another? We are tired of it. Why yet another identification? Let me post a question. How many of these identifications carry valid data about us? For some reason or the other, it hasn't carried the correct data. There are people who have more than one electoral IDs. There are people who have multiple ration cards, whose name appears in ration card of different families. We even add our pet's name into ration cards. So how could we validate? So we need a valid identification. That is why Aadhaar has come into picture. So how does this become a valid identification? Because already there are a number of identification present. I say, that's what you could post to me. You have said that those are not valid. So now how come Aadhaar alone could be valid? Because all those are taken upon the data given by you. So your demographical details might change, because today you would have taken an identification residing at one particular address, and tomorrow you will move on. So by then it becomes an invalid data. Probably only thing that would remain is your name, and probably in some, if a photograph is contained, your photo. How to make it still a foolproof system? That is why Aadhaar not only takes out your demographic verification details like your address, your date of birth, your father's name, but also based on your biometric details. So what are these biometric details? Every man is unique. In what way he becomes unique? As I said, the name, through the face he carries, through his characteristic sketching, but biologically how he differs. Because even if it's twins, we all know that the fingerprints doesn't match. So not only fingerprints, even if twins, the face would match, but the fingerprints wouldn't match. Such organs in the body are iris pattern. Just like the fingerprints, iris pattern doesn't match for any other person on this globe. Similarly, your footprints, your lip prints. So all these doesn't match for any other person on this globe. So now, on the possibility of all the context, the biometric verification is also being obtained by obtaining your fingerprints, iris pattern and your face, so that it becomes a foolproof system. Even if you change your address, someone else might come into that address, but the same person who carries your biometric values cannot come into this address. This proves to be one of the solid reason for an undisputed way that Aadhaar is a valid, could give you a genuine identity. So what is the idea behind this unique identification? How does this work now? See, in Aadhaar ecosystem, first person is the resident, that is every common citizen who wants to obtain an Aadhaar card. So he is called the resident. He goes to an enrollment station where the Aadhaar identification is being issued. He goes to that person, and there is an enrollment agency who deploys its manpower to collect these data. And this is being overseen by a registrar who is a government official. So the registrar oversees the correct functioning of this project, and it is being sent to CIDR, which is the data repository at UIDAI, that is the Unique Identification Authority of India, which is governing this unique identification project. So what happens is, once the resident goes to the enrollment agency, gives his data to the enrollment agency, all the data, his biometric and demographic data, are being obtained by the enrollment agency staff, and then it is being packed, overseen by the registrar. It is sent into packets to the central data repository, where the data is being validated, and then an Aadhaar number is being generated and sent to you, sent to the resident through post. So how this validation happens? Because as I said earlier, there is no duplication here. Why this no duplication happens? Because all the data that is being sent to the data repository is being verified. What happens is, once the data repository is filled in with data, with the existing data, the new data is being matched. Probably there might be a Vidyasagar who has applied from Chennai. I might have applied for an Aadhaar card from Chennai. Now I have moved to Bangalore. So there I go and apply for a new Aadhaar card. What happens? My address has changed. So probably my demographic details has changed. My name and my age, my date of birth would remain to be the same. Still, by differentiating my date of birth, I could, by differentiating my address, I could claim and ask for a new card, because telling that might be a different Vidyasagar and this is a different Vidyasagar. So that duplication might occur. But what happens is, wherever I go, my address might change. Even I could change my name if needed. But I cannot change my fingerprints. I cannot change my iris pattern. I cannot change my face, until otherwise I do a plastic surgery. So what happens is, with the existing data, the new data is compared. My name is compared. My address is compared. My age is compared. Now the address would differ. But then my biometric details would be compared. When my biometric details are compared, and when my biometric of the new data, biometric data of the new data matches with the biometric details of an existing data, then the Aadhaar card will be rejected. So only the old number can be used, and this could prevent from issuing another Aadhaar card for the same person, thus by eradicating the chances of duplication. That's why it is purely a foolproof system, since this does not believe only in your demographic verification but also on your biometric, which could match for no other human being on this globe. And what other thing this Aadhaar has done here is, because this is a beautiful idea that has actually not only validates your data but also on the path of empowering the nation, because this has brought in this new concept called financial inclusion. So why financial inclusion? Now, when every individual on this country is entitled for an Aadhaar, when he gets his card, the country makes sure that he is being paid, because government is working on major 5-year plans in a major way to eradicate poverty. It has gone about with lot of 5-year plans, and it is giving, now it has come out to a way that it gives at least minimum of 100 days work. It has provided a lot of schemes on 100-day work schemes, and a certain minimum wages are being paid. But then, is it actually being paid to them is the biggest question, and that is the biggest challenge that is being posted to this empowerment of the nation for years together. Now Aadhaar has come out with an idea to eradicate this pattern also by bringing in financial inclusions. What happens is, when you open and when you obtain an Aadhaar card, you can also obtain a bank account that is linked to your Aadhaar number. So this makes sure that every individual in this country who is below poverty line, or every government schemes that are being introduced, reaches its audience, reaches the citizens in the very right manner without any deviations, so that the beneficiaries are being benefited out of it. So this is an idea that has been added to the Aadhaar project. So now, in what all way we could be benefited out of Aadhaar, in what all areas we could use Aadhaar, are like once the Aadhaar card is obtained, probably we can in future we can use this for public distribution system, so that there is no need of ration card. We can use this for voter ID purposes. We can use this in giving education, so that people who are entitled to get the benefits are actually could produce Aadhaar and enjoy those benefits. In healthcare systems, so that we can strive, we can utilize this to build a better tomorrow. We can, utilizing this in the right way, make sure that person who is entitled to obtain the benefits being given by the government reaches to him in the very right manner. And also probably Aadhaar could be used in verifying in obtaining a passport, because today you have to obtain any addresses, because we keep moving in the society, we keep changing our places due to work culture. So getting an identification at every single place becomes a big time challenge for everyone today. But obtaining Aadhaar, you can just say your 12-digit number, and if your biometrics are matching, you can change your address at any point of time, and that could remain to be an individual identity, bringing the entire nation under one umbrella. So that could be one positive thought that could bring about through Aadhaar. But what are the challenges in implementing the Aadhaar? Awareness. Because people are afraid today to give all their data. They fear that their data could be misinterpreted. But then we need to believe in the system, because this actually, even the government which has started it, has initially started with a rural background. It has initially targeted the rural audience, because they want to make sure that the rural India is benefited out of it. As I said, because Aadhaar once obtained could make sure all the benefits being given to the people reaches them in the very right manner. So once we need to believe in the system and give all our data, so that we could make sure all the benefits that we are entitled to could reach us without no barricades, without no mid-level operators stealing it. And also, so how is this awareness being brought about? How people are being brought in is that the registrars, who are the government organization, either the village panchayats, the municipalities, the state government organizations, go and tell people what is the concept behind this. They go influence the people, because the people of their own community goes to them and speaks to them about the benefits of Aadhaar, and that is how the government has implemented this pattern of bringing in people. So government enforces the local governing bodies to go tell people, explain the local people about the benefits of Aadhaar and make them enroll into these projects. And also in some states like Karnataka, where the government has taken a step further, taken an initiative in creating video campaigns, ad campaigns, and they are publicizing these videos in TV channels, public places, theatres. Through this they are telling the benefits of Aadhaar and educating people on the needs of Aadhaar, because this could, as I said, I strongly believe that this could be one tool which could make sure that all the benefits that you are entitled to could reach you in the very right sense, and also later this could remain to be one needed identification that could be foolproof, so that we need not run behind every single identification collecting 3 or 4. This could be one, and this would be the one. So who is entitled for Aadhaar? Aadhaar is not a proof of citizenship. Aadhaar is a proof only for the residents. So it is for the Indian citizens who are also the residents of the country, and this is not a proof for citizenship. So hence Aadhaar is entitled for only for the residents and not for the non-residents. Residents who are also the Indian citizens could obtain Aadhaar, and probably, if not today, probably tomorrow there might be a day, if the public is putting in all their cooperation to the government, there might be a day where Aadhaar could be the only requirement to give you gas connections if you are changing. If you are changing your place from city to city, based on your Aadhaar, you can open, even today based on your Aadhaar card, you can open your bank accounts. Tomorrow you can get your telephone connections when you change your places. You can get gas connections, you can get EB connections, you can apply for passports, you can, if you are below poverty line, you are eligible for all the benefits that you are obtained to get. If you are an old age citizen, through this you can happen, your railway ticket bookings could match this. Even your just by telling your 12-digit number and giving your fingerprints, you need not carry the card even. You can match every expectation that is being required. And also by including all these financial inclusions, by obtaining the Aadhaar card and including your name in the financial inclusion, the black money and corruption also to an extent could be eradicated and bring a transparent system in governing bodies, so that we can strive for a better tomorrow. And that is the idea behind Aadhaar. I would recommend get Aadhaar, get your Aadhara. Thank you.